Adderall because I came out of nowhere and started doing well, basically. And I lick my lips a lot when I play. Like, do you ever watch my face while I play? It's very fucked up, man. The situation that goes around. Like, I make the weirdest fucking face. I'm like licking my lips. I look like a crack addict when I play StarCraft 2. Like, I have a very big oral fixation or something. I don't know. But, no, I've never taken Adderall. Probably be useful in StarCraft 2. I wonder what rank this guy is. Looks like he went hatch first. Now to see if he's got gas. He's got gas. I'm gonna steal a mineral and then I'm gonna scout his gas. So he gets to 1900. He's trying to micro his Zergling, so immediately I can tell he at least wants to be a good player. Whether he actually is or not is another question. Need to scout his third base next. I'm gonna do it with the probe. Not seeing it at this time isn't that big of a deal because of how quick his spawning pool was. It's not a lot of information, but I'm gonna have to run this probe back home and scout with my first 2 adepts. So now I basically am preparing for some kind of all-in. The Zerg players these days.
The firstborn shall persevere.
I don't know, man. Zerg players these days.
We serve.
They just all in. So I need a mothership core, I need safety pylons. And I need to scout for third base. Already these adepts have paid for themselves. And it does look like he went Overlord drop. You can see that speed Overlord at the end. Basically, so now I'm just gonna defend and win. It's the name of the game. So as long as I can defend, I'll win the game. And it looks like I should be able to. I mean, I don't know what options he has left at this point. Just waiting to see this Overlord. So there's the Overlord. He's trying to distract me in the front, but realistically, his attack compared to better players, such as like No Regret, or some other NA Zergs even, it's just lackluster. And like, look, I see no third base on the map. So now I just make a War Prism. Now that third base comes down, too little, too late. Like, it's pretty much already over.
Glory to the day.
Everything besides the GG. So I just make this War Prism. So now he has to try to defend with only Zerglings. He's gonna try to go Banelings. I'm gonna make a few Zealots. Looks like he wants to sack his third base. Few Zealots just because it changes the surface area of my units, basically. Like, it makes it so there's another layer, if that makes sense.
We must construct additional pylons.
The firstborn shall persevere.
You might be going for, like, some kind of weird Baneling drop
I have met the enemy.
out of desperation. So I don't see the Banelings anymore. So I'm just gonna keep my eye on my mini-map. Oh. And then I'm just gonna spread my units. It should be GG.
The firstborn
You just
shall
defend the all-ins and you win. Okay, so look. This Overlord, maybe the Baneling drop.
I have met.
Pretty simple. Yeah, man. Like, I make the... One time, I remember I was on Remax, and I wanted to practice while I was on the show. So, like, Desro basically had my face as big as my stream is right now, and I was just sitting there, like just... Like, just that the whole time. So it looks like I'm very fucking, like... I'm just on some drugs or something while on Remax. It's hilarious. I remember Airhead, but I didn't play. I didn't know anything about the scene at that point. Like, I played, but I didn't know about esports, basically. Why am I not on Remax? I just, with how much stuff I have to do on a day-to-day basis, practice being a huge part of that, Remax was just always in the way. And then on top of that, me and Desro sometimes just don't see eye to eye on some topics, and that caused a rift between us. So I thought it best just, you know, to take a step back from Remax for the time being. I don't know if I'll go back or not. I still, like, I think it's a great show, and I think it's an important asset to the StarCraft 2 community, but for me personally, I just don't want to be on it right now, so I'm not. That's good, man. I've played a decent amount of poker. Like, I supported myself after high school playing poker back in the day. I don't claim to be, like, super good or anything, but I'm not a fish or anything. I was decent, I guess. I was a winning player. But that was back when people were a lot worse, too. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I was a co-host and I was like a co-creator of Remax, but Desro is, he did most of the work for the show, so it's his thing at the end of the day, and even if I wanted to change it, it wouldn't feel right, you know, and Desro basically wouldn't take a step back if I asked him to, so... It is what it is. I still think it's a great show, but... What is a decent poker site? Poker Stars? What am I missing here? Most important point of scouting right now in Legacy of the Void is third base or not. That's all you need to know as Protoss. No third base, prepare for something. So like right now, this guy is playing pretty standard. He didn't go super greedy, so his third base shouldn't be down yet. So I'm checking for larva. I'm checking for how many drones he's making, and then eventually I need to be checking for that third base. If I don't see a third base, I'm just trying to prepare for the all-in. If I see a third base, I know that he's not all-inning me, and I can play a little bit greedier chrono boost probes. It's mainly just where are you putting your chrono boosts, and how are you going to split your money. So for right now, I'm doing everything I should be doing. Now I just need to make sure that if he has a third base or not. Right now PvZ feels very simple, but this is because I'm playing lower skilled people than the best players. If I was playing Nurchio right now, if I was playing solo right now, they added complexity. There's like a lot of mind games that can happen. There's a lot of complicated things that can happen basically. But that doesn't happen at this level. So he has 3 Zerglings here. I know he's not going to have speed anytime soon. I can always make a mothership. It's not such a scary thing. Like, I'm just going to kill this Zergling. He already saw my robo at the front, so that's not such a big deal. And then once I complete my wall, I'm fairly safe to everything, for at least right now. So now I need to scout the third base. So what do we see here? Third base or not? There's no third base. Okay, so third base. So he's gonna play fairly standard. Means I can put my probes back on gas. I don't have to like go so extreme with the defense. I can chrono boost probes, things like that. I can throw down even a gateway up here if I really wanted to. I don't find it necessary. At least this point in the game. But I'll put one down here just in case. Maybe that'll be a good warp-in point for later. And then I'm just gonna look to do damage with this robo, this warp prism play. But it definitely doesn't have to be a priority. Kill this overlord. If I can. Looks like I should be able to. Now I could take a third base off of this. He's got a fairly good defense. What you want to do basically is just keep half your units below and above the ramp. I'm just gonna take my own third base. Try to do damage. Got a queen there. It's not bad. Now I start seeing more roaches, so I'm gonna chrono boost out my immortal and set up pylons to defend chokes. And just keep looking to do damage with the warp prism while gradually getting higher attack and gradually getting more probes. Getting this queen's gonna be nice. And it's just free damage at this point. Warp in some sentries at home, just in case he's feeling frisky. The more damage you do, the more your opponent wants to gamble. Always remember that. So if you're doing good damage, immediately be thinking in your head, alright, what happens if he just A moves across the map right now? What do I need to do? Now I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. I'm gonna attack his third with the depths while dropping in his main. And if at any point I have an opening, I'm just gonna try to shove on him. So I can see where his units are right now. Now I'm looking to get out of here. My adepts are doing so much damage. And that's just like a very simple two-pronged attack you can add to your play. Make it easy for yourself. And then just retreat. There's no reason to lose these 400 minerals down the drain if I lose those. And now I've done enough damage that I know that I can follow this up with just a strong timing attack and win the game. I've scouted his base. I've seen that there's nothing I need to worry about. I get this second disruptor out. It should be GG. Keep the mothership core at home, just in case there's a counterattack. You can defend fairly easy. And then I'm gonna drop in his main base and attack. Okay, now I'm just gonna now that I see that he's attacking, I just defend. And then harass with the warp prism. And then as soon as he starts pulling back, I can re-attack with my main force. And then I see he's gonna continue to counter me. I pull back with my main army. Just continue to harass and pull him, you know, pull him into different directions. I'm losing my fucking... This is a problem. This is a big problem. That was a good trade for me, actually. I kind of fucked that up. Still doing a lot of damage. Basically need to hold. If I hold, I win. New objective. Oh yeah. That's GG. He's lost so many workers now. There's no way he comes back from this. And he didn't even kill my third base. Even though I kind of fucked that up, you get the thought process behind most of the moves. Just mechanically, I'm more sound than he is with multitasking. Like, now he has this army that he basically can't do anything with. He's on layer attack, he has very little drones, he has this army, but can it stand up to mine? I don't think so. So he's just gonna try to counter, but it's not gonna be very useful for him. GG. I honestly need to be playing better, but it's hard to play your best when you feel like you're so much better than the players you're playing. Like, if I'm playing Nurtrio, I know it's going to be a tough game and I'm probably going to lose. So I have to try my best, but for someone like that I don't really recognize and they're unranked, it's